What do you think this is? Just by the looks of it, it's an egg. But it's a lot more than that. With 8 microphones around the side, you put it in the middle of a group conversation and it will analyze that conversation. And it's especially good in classrooms, business meetings, and even language learning. I'm here with the creator today, Takeshi Mizumoto. And he's been working on this Hylable device for about 6 years.
Hello everyone, my name is Takeshi Mizumoto. I founded Hylable. Using this microphone device, we are analyzing the group discussions in schools. We combined 8 microphones to analyze the non-linguistic aspect of the conversations. For example, how much each person talked, or how much the back and forth turn-taking occurred, the pattern of something like that. In the active learning or student-centered learning, students discuss by themselves. The problem is that it is very noisy because they are actively discussing. So it is very difficult for teachers to listen to each student's behavior. So we use the microphone to record the behavior and give their users a feedback to each student. Our analysis is based on the directions of the sound. So it is important to know which direction that each student is sitting. If you're a salesperson, you can understand how you behave using this data. It's kind of improving your sales. And also, if you use in a team meeting every day, you can know how the power is equivalent or not. Your team is more diverse or equal participation is occurred or something like that. By using this system, we can improve your organization to be more equitable. この白いものがマイクですね。これが8個ついていて、この8個のマイクを使って分析しています。
Let's have a little go and try Hylable.
Just a moment.
Have you been thinking about a topic?
I mean, I can talk about anime.
Okay, so I'm from the UK. Where's everybody else from?
America.
Japan.
Japan. Where in Japan? Then?
Osaka.
Osaka.
Yes.
I like Osaka. Thank you very much. That was a very interesting conversation. We talked about a variety of different things, mostly around the world. But let's have a little look at what Hylable discovered about our three-way conversation.
Okay, this is the data of our discussion. We can see who participated in which time. Anthony started the discussion. Then Matthew replied. Then Anthony said, and I talked. And by the time goes by, we can see that the simultaneous speech increases. Maybe we can get used to talk each other.
Oh.
Anthony talked the most about the 40%. It is not that. The 36%. The Matthew, my talk amount is 24%.
With you not being a native speaker, because in the last one you spoke Japanese, right? And in that one you had a much higher percentage.
Exactly.
So this is, as you were talking earlier about having using this in sort of language development, this indicates, okay, perhaps you need to speak a bit more English.
Yes.
Maybe I should speak less.
So each axis shows that how much you talked, and how much you overlapped, and how much you enhanced the other discussions. Matthew talked a lot. He very actively joined the discussions. He talked a lot, but did not overlap at all, almost at all. It shows that you be silent while other people are talking.
So what about you yourself then?
So I didn't talk too much. My activity is low and overlap is low. However, the enhancement is a bit high. It means that after I talked, you guys activity increase. For example, I talked some joke and you said laugh sometimes. This data reflects that.
But this is with 3 people. It would be very interesting to see this information with 8 people, a full 8-person discussion, because then you could really look in the full details of who's more dominant and stuff. And I imagine that the more data it has, the more accurate it gets, etc.
Actually, even if 8 people are talking, it is very rare to 8 people talking at the same time.
You haven't been to the UK pubs.
You can really see how helpful this would be, not only in just a school environment, but also perhaps, as you mentioned, in an English conversation school in Japan. I previously was an English teacher, so I really understand how important it is to get every student involved in the conversation.
Exactly.
I think this would be a very good tool for those kind of situations, especially with language learning.
Using this way, you can, positively change your mind or behavior.